This is the last chapter in our mini edit series, and every detail led us here. A room built entirely around black, not as an absence, but as a statement. In this 1/6 scale world, we're pushing contrast, depth, and mood to the limit. For this final build, we step into something timeless, powerful, and unapologetically bold. Let's begin. Hello, mini editors. I'm Talea, and welcome to the mini edit. Alright, this is it. The final mini edit in this series, and we're finishing strong. Today's build, a full black room. And yeah, I know that black can feel risky, but not when you know how to use it. We're about to turn a 1/6 scale space into something bold, elevated, and seriously dramatic. We're building a room with presence. Let's get into it. Black represents a duality of power and mystery, conveying authority, sophistication, elegance, and formality, while often symbolizing death, mourning, evil, and the unknown. It is widely used in luxury branding and fashion to denote strength, while in historical texts it has symbolized both fertility and the underworld. In the Bible, the color black is predominantly used to symbolize darkness, suffering, mourning, and spiritual blindness, acting as a contrast to God's light and holiness. It represents famine, death, and judgment. However, it also represents God's creation, appearing in texts with profound mysteries such as the clouds around God's presence. Black evokes strong emotions, including feelings of fear, anger, and sadness, but also security and efficiency. It is associated with high status, intelligence, and prestige. So now that we've been inspired, let's get into our mini edit. So it looks like black definitely makes a big statement in every room. But anyway, we're moving over to Pinterest because I wanted to get some ideas on how I wanted to mix up this black. Surprise, we're not just doing black, we're going to add some gold and some other colors in this room. And we're also doing a bathroom, so I'm excited about that. I had to make some changes to the dimensions. I wanted the tub on the right hand side, or left hand side for you, right hand side for me, and I had to switch it to the other side because the measurements were too big, because I decided I wanted a door to my bathroom. Okay, mini edit is sometimes a little bit extra. Sometimes, we be shooting for the stars on this thing. But I really loved how the tub came out. It's really cute. And I also have a treat for you later, so make sure you stick around. And this is the baseboards, but I forgot to add a clip of me putting those in, but the tub turned out beautiful. Alright, so now I am going to build a sink for the bathroom. And I was thinking of doing something floating, something without a base, and maybe something different with the actual sink itself. And I found these wooden boxes over at the Dollar Tree, so I was thinking that maybe I could glue them together and paint the boxes black and just see where it takes me, because I really didn't have a design plan actually, so I was just kind of coming up with something freestyling. So let's see how it turns out. So all 4 boxes, wooden boxes, are painted and they look pretty nice. I didn't really want to go in between. I like the look of that. So I noticed on some of the boxes there's splotch marks, and I don't recall getting any type of glue or any other products on it. I don't know how that happened. So I'm gonna try to see if I can sand it out and then maybe repaint it, and then I wanted to go over it with a coat of Mod Podge because I'm going for that matte look. Okay, so I think it may have gotten a little dinged up in the process of me bringing it home because I did the whole process and I couldn't get those spots out. But it's okay, I can still work with it. So now I'm going to move to the middle of the room where I'm going to install the wet room, which is the room that's going to hold the toilet. And it's a small little compact space. I also have a handle to go on the door, and I'm going to go ahead and install that because you cannot have a bathroom without a toilet. Okay, so now it is time to get this door in. If you notice, the door has 2 slits in it because I'm going to attach 2 of the wall of the wet room wall to the back wall, and the other one is going to go on the other part of the wall. I have to say that this little tight space was really like a challenge. I did install a light. It's not very light, but I was able to install a light within the space. And these picture frames, I'm going to use them to create the shower doors. I also pre-rolled out some towel for the shower, some backsplash. I wonder, do you still call it backsplash even though it's at the bottom? Like, what is it called? If you know what it is, then let me know in the comments. Is the flooring on the towel around the base of the floor, is that still considered like backsplash? Like, what is it? Let me know in the comments. So it is time for the reveal, and of course it is time for your surprise. I put together a little action scene, and I hope you enjoy. finished. Every little detail makes it worth it. If you enjoyed watching this come together, I've got more miniature builds waiting for you. Check out the next video on the screen. See you in the next one. Bye-bye, mini editors.